So where I work at, there's this individual. I have to call him by his last name and call him Mister. He always wants me to call him Mister. So it's Mr. Wilson. This guy is. You wouldn't believe how intimidating this guy is. This guy is such a brute. He is 7'4" and 325 pounds. 325 pounds is solid. He's solid 325 pounds. He's not blubber. He's definitely muscle. And this guy is. And why am I sharing this video? Well, it's important if you ever run across this guy. He's always wearing a hat that he should wear it backwards, but he always wears his hat forwards. And I always tell him, wear your hat backwards, sir. I have to call him sir because tell you what, he's violent. He's like one of those, he gets in those violent rages where, he has that, whenever he gets mad, you can tell when he gets really mad, violent mad, and everybody just tries to run. He goes, he starts going like this. He'll say something. He'll say it like this. God, I just get so. My rage is burning against you. That's what he'll say. This guy, not kidding. He's 7'4", 325 pounds solid. He has a violent temper. He's tough though too. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt in Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all the karate. He's trained with the martial artists across the world. He's only 22 years old. He is a freak of nature. He's really a violent individual, and that's the kind of stuff I have to live with. Being an ex-JW and trying to get that through my deprogram what I'm going through in my life. And then I have to put up with this guy who is just a brute. I mean, he's so strong. He took this barrel wire that I work with wire in a manufacturing place, a manufacturing facility. And he took this barrel wire. It probably weighed at least a ton. He just picked it up by his hands. That's how strong he is. I mean, you don't want to mess with a guy like this. He is such a brute. He really is. He's just, you can't do anything because he's like, another thing, and when he walks by, like in the break room, the whole room shakes. It's just like an earthquake. Not because he's big, but because he's so strong. This guy can control the atmosphere. And he demands to be called Mr. Wilson. Tell you what. He's got that anger and rage in him that I'm just surprised. The thing is, the supervisors, I have to admit, they're giving him I think he has 6 points for attendance. And where I work, there's a point system for attendance. And he's always on time. He's always early to work. He's like an hour to work early, and he stays about half an hour late. Helps out everybody. He's a good worker. Definitely. And, like I say, he is a violent individual. The other few weeks ago, his girlfriend dropped off something at work, and I was saying, "Hey, how's it going?" So and so, Mr. Wilson's girlfriend. I don't want to say her name. And he on break time, he grabbed me by the neck. He picked me up out of the car, and just boom. And he says to me, "Jake, don't you ever talk to my woman again." He's violent. I mean, I was like, "Whoa, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson." He's huge. He's 7'4", 325 pounds of rock solid, and it's not like a big, huge mass of muscle mass that he has, but it's just physique. It's just, oh man. He has the ability to control the weather too. He's truly an amazing person. He's just, I wish he subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I wish he would just watch this video because he's intimidating. I wish he would loosen up at work and be a little more, joke. He's always, he's like that, Al Pacino, where he goes, he's serious like that. He's like, every time it has to be, sorry, something happened with my phone here. But it's like when Al Pacino says, "Say hello to my new friend," and he was serious like that. He's, I know I'm going in different directions, but this guy is so intimidating. Again, 7'4", 325 pounds, and this guy is a brute. And he's subscribed to my channel. He watches my videos, so I just hope he watches this one so he can realize what a. He should also wear his hat backwards. I wish he would. It'd look a lot more cool. But he's a tough guy, and I don't want to ever cross him. He's only 22 years old, but he knows a lot. He works on cars. I tell you what, he knows a lot. This guy is like the closest thing to God. He's amazing. Mr. Wilson, if you're watching, please control yourself. God, I just get so... Ugh!